If $1,000 was all I had right now and I wanted to start a small manufacturing business, I would not waste it on a machine that only looks good online. I would look for machines connected to products or services people already buy every day. So these are the 10 small machines I would seriously study first, not because they guarantee success. They don't, but because each one gives you a practical place to start. And with every machine, I'll show you the beginner mistake that almost nobody talks about, the one that can waste your money before you even get your first real customer. If you need to check any machine from this video, just write "send me the link" in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Business Dash for more business ideas. Let's dive in. Number 1, mini oil press machine. And I know oil sounds like a big factory business, big tanks, big machines, big money, but this is not that. A mini oil press is a small machine that can press oil from seeds and nuts like sesame, peanuts, sunflower seeds, coconut, flaxseed, or blackseed, depending on what sells in your area. The reason I like this machine is simple. People already understand the product. You do not need to explain what oil is. You only need to explain why your oil is fresher, cleaner, or made in smaller batches. In many places, people are becoming more careful about what they eat and what they cook with. That is where small batch oil can work. But here's the mistake beginners make. They buy the machine first, then start asking where to buy good seeds. That's backwards. Before touching the machine, I would check seed prices, oil yield, bottle cost, label cost, and whether local food rules allow me to sell it. Honestly, the machine is only step 1. The real business is trust, freshness, and repeat buyers. Average starter machine price, around $220. Even with bottles, labels, and small tools, this is still a setup you can study under $1,000. Machine number 2, cup sealing machine. This is one of the easiest machines to understand visually. You take a plastic cup filled with juice, iced coffee, milk tea, lemonade, or any cold drink, place it under the machine, and it seals the top with film. Suddenly, the drink feels cleaner, more professional, easier to carry, and easier to brand. That matters, because in many places, small drink sellers still use loose lids, plastic wrap, or open cups. A sealed cup can make a small drink business look more serious without opening a full cafe. There are 2 ways to use this machine. The first way is to make your own drinks and sell them from a small stand, kiosk, market, school area, or delivery setup. The second way is more interesting. You offer sealing as a service to existing drink sellers. Juice shops, tea sellers, smoothie stands, or small food vendors may already have customers, but they may not have better packaging. You bring the machine, they pay per batch or per group of cups. But the beginner mistake is buying the wrong size. Cup diameter, film size, and cup material must match the machine. If they do not match, the seal fails, the drink leaks, and the whole business looks cheap. Average starter machine price, around $140. With cups and sealing film, this can still fit comfortably under a $1,000 starting budget. Machine number 3, badge and button maker. A badge and button maker is a manual machine that turns printed designs into round badges, pins, name tags, or event buttons. The machine is cheap, the materials are cheap, and the product is easy to customize. But the secret is not selling one badge at a time. That is where beginners fail. They make cute designs, post them online, sell 3 pieces, and think the business is dead. The real buyer is bulk. Schools need badges for events, clubs, sports days, graduation, student council, and competitions. Small businesses need branded pins for staff, giveaways, promotions, and launches. Weddings and events need name tags or custom souvenirs. Local organizations, fan groups, conferences, and community events may need hundreds of pieces at a time. This machine works because it turns paper and metal parts into a personalized product, but only if you sell it correctly. I would not start by making random designs. I would start by visiting schools, event planners, print shops, and local businesses with samples in my hand. The machine is simple. The business is getting bulk orders from people who already need custom identity products. Average starter machine price, around $90. Even after buying badge parts, printed designs, and basic packaging, this is one of the lowest cost setups on the list. Machine number 4, vinyl cutting plotter. This machine connects to your laptop, takes a design and cuts it out of vinyl sheet material using a small blade. No ink, no printhead, no complicated production line. Just vinyl, design, cutting, weeding, and application. And once you understand what it can make, you start seeing customers everywhere. Every shop needs signs. Every delivery bike can have a logo. Every small business wants stickers. Every salon, barber, cafe, gym, repair shop, and food seller may need window graphics, labels, wall quotes, product labels, and heat transfer designs for shirts. But the beginner mistake is underpricing the job. They only calculate the vinyl sheet. They forget design time, measuring, transfer tape, failed cuts, installation, transport, and the time spent fixing mistakes. A vinyl cutter can be powerful, but only if you price the full job, not just the material. Average starter machine price, around $300. With vinyl rolls, transfer tape, blades, and basic tools, a simple setup can still stay under $1,000. Machine number 5, manual liquid and paste filling machine. This is not the most exciting machine on the list, but it may be one of the most practical. It does not create the product. It helps you fill the product cleanly and consistently. And that matters because many small businesses already make good products, but their packaging looks messy. This machine can be used for things like honey, sauce, shampoo, lotion, liquid soap, detergent, sanitizer, oil, gel, or certain cosmetic products depending on the machine type and hygiene rules. There are 2 business models here. You can create your own product and use the machine to package it better, or you can offer filling as a service to small producers who already make the product but still fill bottles by hand. That second model is underrated. A soap maker, honey seller, hair oil brand, or sauce producer may not need a big factory. They may only need someone who can fill small batches neatly and consistently. But there is a serious mistake to avoid. Do not use the same machine for everything. If you fill strong-smelling detergent today, you cannot casually fill food tomorrow. Separate products, clean properly, and respect hygiene rules. Average starter machine price, around $180. With bottles, caps, labels, and cleaning tools, this remains a realistic under $1,000 packaging setup. Machine number 6, spice grinding machine. It is a small setup, a spice grinder, a digital scale, and a heat sealer. And honestly, this may be more realistic than many machines that look exciting online. Spices are boring in the best way. People already buy them every week. Chili powder, cumin, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, turmeric, mixed spice blends, tea blends, dried herbs. In many places, people still buy spices loose, unbranded, or poorly packaged. The problem is not demand. The problem is trust, cleanliness, freshness, and packaging. That is where a small setup can work. You grind, weigh, seal, and label the product in small pouches. You can sell to neighbors, small shops, food sellers, online customers, or local grocery stores. But the beginner mistake is thinking the grinder is the business. It is not. The real business is the blend, the packaging, and the trust. If your pouch looks weak, dirty, or cheap, customers will treat the product like a cheap commodity. But if the packaging is clean, the weight is accurate, and the smell is fresh, the same product feels more valuable. This is not a glamorous machine, but it connects to daily demand, and that is why I would study it. Average starter setup price, around $250 for a small grinder, digital scale, and heat sealer. With pouches and labels, this can still start under $1,000. Machine number 7, small laser engraving machine. This is one of those machines that looks simple at first, but once you understand what it can do, you start seeing products everywhere. A small laser engraver can mark or cut designs onto materials like wood, leather, acrylic, cardboard, paper, bamboo, and some coated metals depending on the machine type. And the real business here is not just engraving random names on gifts. That is the beginner version. The better opportunity is personalization and small business branding. branding. Think about wooden keychains, custom boxes, branded tags, wedding favors, cafe table numbers, QR code signs, product labels, leather wallets, packaging inserts, nameplates, trophies, and small souvenir products. These are not products people buy every day, but businesses, events, and gift sellers constantly need small custom batches. That is where this machine is useful. A large factory does not want to make 20 custom pieces, but a small local customer does not want to order 500 pieces either. You sit in the middle. But the beginner mistake is buying the machine and immediately trying to sell everything to everyone. That becomes confusing. I would choose one niche first: gifts, business branding, wedding items, or packaging accessories. Then I would make samples, take good photos, and approach buyers who already need custom work. Average starter machine price around $450. With basic materials, safety glasses, ventilation, and sample products, this can still be planned under $1,000 if you avoid oversized industrial machines. Machine number 8. Tartlet or mini pie shell forming machine. Most beginners will skip this one because it does not sound exciting. That is exactly why I like it. This machine presses dough into small tart shells or mini pie shells with consistent shape and thickness. And the business is not necessarily selling desserts to final customers. The better model is B2B. You make the empty shells and sell them to bakeries, cafes, catering kitchens, dessert shops, and event suppliers. Why? Because forming tart shells by hand is slow, boring, and inconsistent. A bakery may want to sell beautiful mini desserts, but they do not want staff spending hours shaping every shell by hand. You solve that problem. They add the filling, decoration, and brand. You supply the base. This can be useful around weddings, holidays, corporate events, catering orders, and busy dessert seasons where people need many identical pieces. But the beginner mistake is trying to build a dessert brand immediately. That means photography, delivery, packaging, customer service, and marketing. A simpler start is asking who already sells desserts and needs a reliable shell supplier. You are not trying to compete with the bakery. You are trying to become the boring supplier behind the bakery. Average starter machine price? Around $650. It is one of the more expensive machines on this list, but a basic setup can still stay under $1,000 if you start small. Machine number 9. Impulse Heat Sealer Machine. On its own, it looks too simple. You place a pouch on the machine, press down, and it seals the bag. That is it. But packaging is where many small producers fail. They make a decent product, then put it in weak packaging that makes it look cheap. A heat sealer combined with a scale, labels, and good pouches can turn loose products into sellable products. Nuts, dates, snacks, coffee, spices, tea blends, dried fruit, candy, powder mixes, pet treats, depending on local rules. The opportunity is not only making the product, it is packaging products that already exist. You can buy in bulk, repackage into smaller sizes, and sell to shops, offices, families, schools, or online customers. Or you can offer packaging as a service for home producers and small food sellers. But the beginner mistake is packaging before testing demand. They buy beautiful pouches, print labels, and make hundreds of units before knowing what people actually want. I would start with small batches, simple labels, and real feedback. Packaging can increase perceived value, but only if the product inside is worth buying again. Average starter setup price? Around $120 for a heat sealer, digital scale, and simple packaging tools. This is one of the easiest setups to keep under $1,000. Machine number 10. Mini dough sheeter, pasta, or noodle machine. This one is strong because dough-based foods exist almost everywhere. Fresh pasta, noodles, dumpling wrappers, samosa sheets, pastry sheets, flat dough sheets for bakeries, stuffed food products, frozen snacks. Every culture has some version of dough that takes time to prepare, and that is the opportunity. You are not trying to open a restaurant. You are selling the preparation work that food businesses hate doing by hand. A small dough sheeter can help make consistent sheets faster than manual rolling. A pasta or noodle machine can turn dough into repeatable shapes and sizes. The customers could be home cooks, small food shops, frozen food sellers, bakeries, catering kitchens, or street food vendors. But the beginner mistake is only thinking about retail customers. Selling one pack at a time can be slow. The smarter question is, who already uses this product every day? A dumpling seller, a bakery, a frozen snack seller, a small food shop, a catering kitchen. If your product saves them labor and gives them consistent results, they have a reason to buy again. This machine works best when you focus on repeat buyers, not random one-time sales. Average starter machine price, around $500. With flour, trays, packaging, and basic food tools, this can still be planned under $1,000 if you avoid oversized commercial machines. So that is the list. 10 machines I would seriously study first if I had only $1,000. Not because they are guaranteed, not because a machine automatically creates a business, and definitely not because every person in every country will get the same result. That is not how business works. A machine can help you produce faster, cleaner, or more consistently, but it does not find customers for you. It does not fix bad pricing. It does not replace trust, delivery, quality, hygiene, or persistence. That is why before buying any machine, I would check 3 things. First, who already buys this product? Second, what do they currently pay for it? Third, what mistake would make this business fail? That is the kind of research I use for PlanGate, for checking real demand, supplier prices, buyer types, risks, and market signals before spending money. I'll leave the link in the description. And remember this, the best machine is not always the most impressive machine. Sometimes it's the boring machine that solves a real problem for a real customer. If you want me to go deep on one machine from this list, with supplier examples, buyer strategy, costs, packaging, and beginner mistakes, write the machine name in the comments. I'll build the next video around the one you choose.